Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Boardgame Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called the Prodigals Club. Prodigals Club is a game designed by Vladimir Suchi, published by CGE, Czech Games Edition, plays 2 to 5 players in 40 to 90 minutes. You get 4 players, you're going to be playing longer than 90 minutes. And effectively what you're doing in this is, if you've ever watched the movie Brewster's Millions, you're trying to lose all your money. Well, in this one, you're trying to squander all your wealth. You're trying to make people who are going to plan on voting for you not vote for you, so you're going to lose votes. And you're trying to make your family hate you. And you're trying to make all that stuff kind of happen equally, because at the end of the game, whichever one of those things you have the highest score on is your score. So you don't want to focus on a couple of them and ignore one, because that's going to give you a high score and you're probably going to lose. So worker placement game with some really interesting like engine building kind of symbol driven iconography type of thing, but at its heart, worker placement with some little cards that you're going to be playing. That's enough talking about it. Let's go on the table. Check it out.
Come on, play the game.
All right, so here's a game of the Prodigals Club, almost all set up for 2 players. So the first thing you need to decide is if you want to play 2 or 3 different boards. I have all 3 boards out because why not? Then you're going to set up the boards. You need to shuffle all the cards for the appropriate board. So the vote down goes with that. The broken heart goes with the family board, and the money bags goes with the possessions board. Then you're going to sort out the single crest tiles from the double, shuffle those all up, put the single on top. Same thing with all the cards. You're going to sort them by color, and then single and double, shuffle, put the single on top. And then if you're playing with all 3 competitions, you're going to find the appropriate cards that have the appropriate backs, shuffle the 3 black, put them on top of the 2 white. Then you'll put out these additional bonus tokens here, the Renaissance tile here, and each player will get a player board, a certain amount of money depending on the number of players, a starting political tile, a family board with a certain setup based on the number of players, and 6 possession tiles or 5 depending on the number of players that are going to have a type, a symbol, and a money value. And we're also going to get some workers based on the number of players. In a 2-player game, we have 6. And then to continue setup, what we're going to do is we're going to fill up the cards based on what they show here. So I've already put the tiles down. Now I have to put the cards. So we're going to get 2 white cards. We'll get a white and a black card. And then we'll get a black card. Okay. Then over here, we're going to get a white and a black. Then we'll get a black from round 1 to 3. We'll get a white. We'll flip this one. We will get 2 whites and a black over there. Then we'll do 1 white and a black there. Two whites. And we also need some political tiles. We'll put 2 here and 2 here. And then we need to flip Dame Beatrice because she's going to attack. And I'll try to explain some of these as we go just to make it, not take forever for setup. Now let's start playing. So red is first player because they were randomly determined to go first. And as a handicap, purple had to take an extra buck. There's 3 different things you can take. They took an extra buck. Now, any space that has a circle, you can go to. In a 2-player game, some of them are blocked because they might need 3 players or more, but I think it's just that one. And down here in each of the boards, you can always go there with your own color, so you're never blocked out of doing something on every board. All right, so the way the game works is you're going to take one of your hats, you're going to go to a space, you're going to do the thing. What you're trying to do here is you are trying to sell all your possessions and lose as much money as you can. So I have a lot of wealth. I want to, swindle my wealth. Then I want to lose all my votes. I have 42 people who are supporting me. I need to make them not stop supporting me. And then I need to make my family hate me. You can see here, I have family up row here. The points are based on what's under them. So they start at 16, 30, 46, 62 value. So that's a lot. You need to make the family hate you. I'm not going to explain all the spaces. I probably won't use all the spaces, but I want you to get a feel of how this game plays because it's a really deep game. There's a lot going on, a lot of places you can go, a lot of things you can do, and I want you to see how it works. So red's first. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to start focusing on bringing my family score down because at the end of the game, you want to have as low a score as possible because your highest score in all three of these boards is your score. So right now, if the game ended, we would have 42 points on voting. What I say earlier, 60 on this, and 5, 9, 15, 20, 30, like 40 on money. So the highest score would be our family, and that's not good, so we want to bring that down. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to take some cards. I'm going to take these 2 cards, and we'll explain cards later. Right now, they just go into your hand, and they hang out onto your board, and that was my turn. And you can see in a 2-player game, or 2 or 3-player game, there's 3 sections of cards, but only 2 spaces you can go. Then it's purple's turn. They want to start working on selling possessions. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to come here. They're going to trade something for $3 less. And they're going to trade this. It's a 5. They're going to trade it with this one. So they put that there and they take the one that they traded with. So they've effectively lost $3, and that's good. And that becomes a new tile for them. All right, then back to me. I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to lose a vote because you see the thumb down. I lose a vote. And then I get to take one of these tiles, and I'm going to take, I think I want to take the food. Yes, I want the utensils. So let's take this one. And when you take a tile, you're going to connect it to either a symbol that matches or a question mark. You can't match up a symbol with a blank side, and you can't match non-like symbols. You can only be matching symbols or symbol with question marks. So there we go. And if you make a square, a 4 square, you get some bonuses. We'll explain that if that happens. Then we're back to purple. Purple is going to, I think they're going to come over here. They're going to take this card, and they're also going to get to do 1 movement of their family board diagonally. So they'll get this card. Then their family board, they're going to go this way. All right, done. You're trying to get the family to go down low. The lower they get, the less points you get. Back to red. I'm going to now sell. No, I don't want to sell. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do 2 diagonal movements. So I'll do 1 here and 1 here. All right, done. You can move the same one diagonal twice if you want to, but you get 2 points of diagonal movement. Then back to purple. Purple is going to sell. So they're going to come here. They're going to sell 2. And if they're going to get a $1 discount. And if they sell the red crown items, they get an extra $1 discount. So they're going to sell this one and this one. So they're going to get $2 discount off this one. So that'll be 4. This one will be free. So they earn $4. Which is not bad. So they get $4. All right. So they already lost some money on their possessions, which is good. Now they got to figure out how to get rid of some money. All right. Then back to me. I'm going to go here. Oh, that's 3-player only. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it. And I want to come here and I'm going to take these cards. Okay, is that done? Then back to purple. Purple is going to come here. No, yeah, they're going to, nope, they're not going to come there because they can't move that up, so that's fine. They're going to come here because they want to be first. And when you come here, you take one of these bonus tokens. They're going to take the $2. And that'll make sense why you want that in a minute. Back to red. Red is going to go here. And I'm going to take these cards and this tile. Got to match it up, so I'm going to do this like that. And I did these cards. All right. Then purple. Purple's going to come here. Take this card. And then my last turn, I will... I don't know what I want to do. Let's just keep working on the family. So let's go... Nope, I'm going to go right there. All right, then purple is going to do this. They're going to do 2 movements down, and they will go these 2 down. 2 spaces. There we go. All right, done. Now, after everybody does that, then we're going to play cards. You see this board in front of us. There's 6 spaces. I don't think you can see that all. But what this means is you can play 6 black cards and as many white cards as you want on your turn. So, yeah, red is first. I have 4 white cards and 2 black cards. So I'm going to go ahead and put the black cards down on my board. And I'll put them over here so you can see them. So I have these down. Now, if there's a space up here, that's an action I can do just for having the card down. If there's an action down here as well, I'd have to activate it to know that I've used it. But otherwise, it's a passive ability. Now, I also have these white cards that I can play. I have a little more time, which I'm not going to play right now, because that's going to help me get some special bonuses when I play stuff on a board. I have a lose a vote, and it's a conservative card. I have a lose a vote for every card that I play that has that symbol. And then I have move 3 ladies diagonal to the right. Okay? So what I think I'm going to play right now is I'll play these 2. So I'll play this. It gives me a vote down, and I'll play this. It gives me another vote down for every one of these cards that I played. So I get 2 votes down. 1, 2. Then these cards get discarded. Then I can also do this stuff. I can exchange a good for 1 less. So let's do, we're going to go to green next. So let's do this one for this one. So I traded a 6 for a 5 because I have that ability. And then I can move 1 space down for every icon of silverware I have. So I have 1 here on this block. There's also some on this board here. I don't have any. And you can also take this tile during the game and get 2 symbols of these from this. But I didn't take that, so I only have 1. So I will get 1 movement down, and we will move this one down. Let's move that one down. All right, and I don't want to play this card right now. No, I will. I'll play this card as well. I get 3 diagonal movements of ladies. So I get 1, 2, 3. 3 diagonal movements of ladies. All right, done. Card discarded. And that's my card playing action. Now this player, they don't have a ton of cards. So they're going to play this one. If they get an inner circle, they get 5 bonus instead of 2. We'll try to explain that. And they're also going to play this one. All their ladies can move down 2. So they will go 1, 2, 1, 2. Done. All right, and that card is discarded. Now, we've done the action, the workers, we've done the actions. Now we're going to do Dame Beatrice, or Hyde Park. Now, over here is how you're going to get some additional vote losses by broadcasting how terrible you are to the public. Now, you're trying to count megaphones, and that's this symbol here. I don't have any megaphones from cards or actions. Oh, and this player, when they did their actions, they also get rid of $2 because they took that card. Forgot. And then this goes back. I don't have any megaphones. I didn't go anywhere that gives me a megaphone. That player doesn't have any megaphone. So we're both tied for the least and the most. So normally it would be 2 or 1. And in this case, I think we just don't move. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, it's going to be a net of the same thing. So I'm just not going to move it. But you want to get the most megaphones because you're going to get to lose some votes. Then second place will lose some. And whoever has the minimum gains a vote. So in this case, I think we might both gain a vote. I'll just go up 1. That's fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to look at Dame Beatrice. And she's going to make our family members like us again. I don't know why. But she's going to tell them how nice we are and all that kind of thing. Unless you send a worker here and they're going to be able to ignore. So red doesn't have to worry about this penalty. But what this is going to do here, let's look at it. This is going to mean that all of the people in yellow, orange, and red, so these 2 tracks over here, are going to move up 1. So we'll look at this player. They have 2, but that one can't move up anymore, so this one will go up 1. That's fine. They're good. So then this one is done, and that is it. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do cleanup. Now, at the end of the round, you want to make sure no one has one of their scores below 0. It's the first round. That's not going to happen. Then what we're going to do is we're going to clean up and give the workers back. So we'll give the workers back. We adjust turn order first, so purple is now first. And then we give this, red, red. All right, then any cards that are left get discarded. So we'll discard the cards, and tiles. So these cards are gone, these cards are gone. These tiles are gone. These cards are gone. These tiles are gone. We get a new Dame Beatrice, and then we get a new card here. We advance the round marker, and we refill everything back up again. So we put out the cards and all that again, and then we would keep playing, following turn order. The game's going to end either when someone has a score of 0 on one of their 3 things, so 0 money, 0 votes, your family is 0 or less. You can have less value in your family. Or we've ended round 5. Then the game will be over. Then you're going to look and see which one of your scores is the highest. So you'll look at your money, see how much you have between money and possession. So money plus these tiles, that counts as money. Then you're going to look at your votes, and you're going to look at your family. You're going to add up all the scores that are under your family members. And whichever one of those scores is the highest is your final score. And whoever has the lowest, highest final score is the winner. That's a quick and dirty rundown of Prodigals Club. One thing that I didn't show you is the inner circle. So say... let me find a tile just so I can show you. All right, so say I had this tile. When you make an inner circle, that means 4 tiles. You can see an inner circle there. You're going to get a bonus, and the bonuses are lose 1 pound, lose 1 vote, move 1 family member down 1. You get 2 of those. You can do the same one twice, 2 different ones, whatever. If you have this, you can get 5 of those bonuses. So you can get rid of $5. You can lose 5 votes. Any combination of that you want. So that's what you're trying to do. And it gives you more symbols. So right now I have a car, drama mask, and some silverware that are going to help me function with cards that I get throughout the game. So that's the inner circle. I think that's everything that I needed to show you. That's how the game works. There's a lot to this game, a lot more. It's so deep and so rich. I just wanted to show you how it played so you could get an idea if this is a game that you would dig. So that is the Prodigals Club. Let's go to the top, see what I think about it.
What do you think, son? What do you think?
All right, well, that was the Prodigals Club. So let's talk about components first. There's only one component that I really want to highlight, and top hats. Those are the player workers. That is amazing. I love it. It fits the theme perfectly. I love it. All the rest of it is, nice boards. They're double-sided for 4 and 5, 2 and 3 players. I like the art. It's functional. The graphic design is easy to understand when you're going to put cards out, where you can go in your worker. It's just, I like all that. The cardboard's nice. The cards are nice quality. Everything about it is nice. Rule book is laid out really well. Breaks down all the different sections of the board. The center, the elections, the possessions, and the family stuff, society. It even tells you if you want to, all the symbols on the back from the cards, which is really nice. And it even tells you, and comes with cards, so you can mix this game with Last Will, which is another Vladimir Suchy game. That, I do know about that one, but we haven't played that. So, yeah, the components are great. I love everything about it. I love the art. It looks bright for a Euro. There's some tan, yes, but, there's also green, so get off me, people. I like it. Now let's talk about the gameplay. This gameplay, once you play through a round, makes a lot of sense, but getting the teach of it is a little bit of a beast because you got to teach a lot of spaces, a lot of different things. Basically 3 games in one you're teaching, or 2 if you want to play 2. There's an option where you can just use 2 of the boards, but I think it lacks a little bit. 3 is the way to go. And then once you play through a round, you're going to do the workers, you're going to do actions, you're going to do Hyde Park, and you're going to do Dame Beatrice. Once you do all that, it's just going to do that 4 more times, or until someone gets a 0 score, which is probably 4 more times. And by the end of the game, everybody's like, oh yeah, I know exactly what I need to go here. I need to take this. I need to take the Renaissance Man. I need to trade some stuff. Everybody understands. The hard part is you're trying to make sure that you're keeping all of your competitions close in score, because you want to have the lowest score possible. The last game I played, it came down to like, I think 20, 16, 13, and 11 was the highest score. And I had the 11, so I won. But the highest score amongst all mine were 11, which is pretty good. So, yeah, it's just balancing, being efficient, getting cards you need to make a good combo, all that kind of thing to help you squander your wealth, make people hate you, and lose votes. So, no surprise, this is in my top 100. So, of course, it's going to get a BGM acceptance seal. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 on BGG, which is a 4.5 out of 5 wrenches. On an arbitrary wrench scale, it means absolutely nothing. But we have to give it the games that we enjoy, and that's what I'm going to do. So, that was the Prodigals Club from CGE and designer Vladimir Suchi. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and as always, keep gaming.